Morning, welcome back. It's Tuesday morning and I'm back from my holidays, feeling fresh. And yeah, I don't think I've missed an awful lot while I've been away, which is a good thing. I'm just heading down South Cumbria at the moment to go and look at a DL550 loading shovel. It's sprung a diesel leak on the fuel tank, so we'll go and get a look at that. And then the air suspension seat as well, it seems to be playing up, so go and have a look, see what we find. New van, it is at the sign writers at the minute, getting finished off, so with a bit of luck should have that tomorrow morning. I might be going for that, we'll see. So something to look forward to for the end of the week, getting everything swapped out of this and into the new one, so happy days. Right, I'll catch you down South Cumbria now and see what's wrong with this DL550. It's a beast. Right, I'm having a look at this seat for it going down. I think the mechanism in here is all shot and stuck. When I pull the lever to inflate the seat, it just keeps the pumps running. Oh, this lot in here seems to be pretty worn out, so I'll have to get a kit to repair it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be much fun, so we'll see what the part availability is on that. I have a feeling there's only so much you can get to repairing these, and might get a whole new seat base. We'll just have to see when we get back to the yard. Other job was the diesel leak. I'll show you that just now. So this side of the this is the diesel tank here on the back, and it appears to be leaking out the well just up on the top of here, which is unfortunate. So I'm not going to try and weld that up myself. Crack with the customer and have a weigh up what the options are with it, but that's going to be a big job. Right, that's me finished with this big shovel for now. I'm going to head back up to Carlisle and I'll get some bits ordered up for it, and once my new van's on the road, it'll probably be one of my first jobs to come back to with it. So yeah, it's going to be a big job, that diesel tank job, I know that much. Tell you what, I'm looking forward to having a good sort out in the back of here. I've collected so much stuff over the years that it'll be good just to have a right good square up. It will. Right, that's him back to work, and it's 12:15, so I'm gonna have some lunch and head on back up the road to Carlisle. It's a beast, that thing. Like it I just watched it load in a 8-wheeler, 2 bucketfuls, not even 2 bucketfuls, and it was full and ready to go. I think it holds about 9 ton of sand in the bucket. Absolute animal. Right, we'll head back up to Carlisle. Morning, it's 8 o'clock and no new van yet. Oh, it's so frustrating. It is so frustrating. But it's one of them, it's been on order since this time last year actually, so I've been waiting a year for it. I don't know if I think they're on about it being finished for this afternoon, so I don't know whether I'll get it this afternoon or whether I'll just leave it till tomorrow morning. So we'll see, but yeah, it's one of them, there's never a good time to get swapped into a new van because there's so much stuff to sort of change out of it, and it's a different van to the one that I've got just now, so stuff doesn't just swap straight out. So yeah, I was in two minds yesterday. Do I just set to and start emptying this van out and sort of rely on the new one being ready for lunchtime, mid-afternoon, or anyway, I've decided I'll go and get some more work done. So I'm heading out to a 14 tonner. You'll have seen it a couple of times before now. It's a bit of a project for the fella. Did anybody else think that summer had started last week, or was it just me? Goodness me. You wouldn't want to be out servicing diggers in this weather. Good job I've got myself a nice shed to work in today, hopefully. It's not too cold. Right, I'm back at my project digger. So you'll remember the last few videos I've done with it, I've put the rotate kit on it and done one or two other bits. What did we do? Oh, we put the air conditioning heater matrix in it and sorted the engine wiring loom out on it. I'm just on now with I'm going to replace this wiper motor because the splines on the shaft are stripped, so the wiper blade just has a mind of its own, so to speak. So I've got that to do, and then these two work lights up on the boom and the work light on the counterweight over in that far corner doesn't work, but the rest of the lights do. There's no power to the plug at the base of the boom and there's no power to the plug as it goes up the counterweight, so yeah, I'm pretty sure they're on the same switch. So I've obviously got a broken wire. The light in the battery cover works and the light down here works as well, so there's definitely a break in the wire that feeds these two lights. So I'm going to try and find that wire. If not, then I'll splice it into the harness somewhere that's handy. But yeah, there's one or two other bits. It's one of them, oh, while you're here and you get time, can you do this, can you do that? So we'll see how much we get done, and yeah, there's always another day to come back to it. So I'll get this wiper motor stripped out. There we go, that's the old one out, and you can see that's absolutely worn out. So we'll change that now with the new one. Not a bad little job. I don't mind doing these, to be honest. It looks like there's a fair big strip out, but it's not too bad. I don't normally like stripping dash panels out because it can be hard work trying to get everything lined up again, but no, it's not so bad. There we are, good as new wiper on. I'll just check that it's working in a moment or two, but I'm just going to sweep this out now because obviously he likes to keep the cab nice and clean, and I've made a bit of a mess, so I'll give it a sweep out, and never know I've been in there, hopefully. There we go, that's all nice and clean and tidy. So I'm going to give you 3 top tips now. When you put in dashes back together, whether it be in a car or a tractor or a truck, I always find that if you run the bolts in that hold it, just run them in finger tight till you've got them all in, then you've got a bit of movement to get everything lined up, and then you can nip everything up nice and neat. Second tip, when you've replaced the wiper motor, fold the arm back like that before you try it, because it might not be in the park position, so it might want to scoot off away over there. And third tip, which has it's caught me out a couple of times: when you replace a wiper, don't try and test it with the window up, because you've got a switch here that stops power going to your wiper blade, so it doesn't come into the cab and meet you. So yeah, that's caught me out, and I've spent an hour or so trying to work out why I fitted a new wiper and it doesn't work. So there you go. Right, I'll just try it now, see if it works. Oh, that's tremendous. And if I stop it, that should be in the park position. Grand. Right, that's one job down. Right, so next job is to get this light here working. You'll notice that the two on the back of the cab are working. And then if I come round here, I've got my 4 on the front, 2 down the bottom, and these 2 on the boom aren't working. So I know when I was here last, I had a quick look at it, there's no power at the plug before it runs up the boom, and there's no power in the pump bay before it goes to the counterweight. And if I look on here, the rear working lamp is on one relay, and the front front work lamps are on a different relay. So I know that the bottom work lights are working, so I know that relay is good. Same with the rear cabin lamps, they're working, so I know that relay is good. So I've got a broken wire between here and the work light, and same for the boom work light. So I'll have a bit ratch around, see if I can find it, and I'll show you what we find. If we find anything, I might just splice some new wires in and get them going that way, but we'll see. Right, so I've started having a look at these work lights here, why they won't work. So there's a plug here which feeds those 2 lights, and it runs through this bit of pipe in here and down into the loom. So I thought I'll just have a look here where this splice is, see if I've got power. And as I've cut away the harness, I've found this wire here has broken. So I'll make a repair to that, and that should get those boom lights working. And we'll see what we find with the next light not working. Right, I've made the repair. It's all back together, looking nice and neat. So we'll just nip round to the cab and see if we've got these lights working. I'm just hoping that there's no bulbs out, because I haven't got any bulbs with me, which is poor planning. Oh, that looks good. We've got one light on anyway. And the other. Oh, what a winner. Right, that's one job down, and yeah, try and sort that back one now. There we go, that's all my lights sorted. For the back light, I ended up sort of giving up really. The wiring kind of goes along here, through the back of there, around the back of the valve chest that way. It also goes that way, and to be honest with you, time wise it's quicker, cheaper for the customer. I've just run a wire in from another light, so I've run it up into this plug down here, and then ran a cable up here, because even when I ran into that plug there, I was getting 20 volts but not enough to light a test lamp, so the wiring's bad up through there as well. So I've just run a wire up there too. So there we go. I'm going to have some lunch. I have got he wants me to check that the green beacon and the orange beacon's working, and I've got a nice Doosan seat cover to fit, so pop them on, and I think that might be me finished with this digger. We'll see. Right, there we go. I've fitted this seat cover, and I think you'll agree it's freshened the cab up. Yeah, that's me done now. I've left him with this start wiper motor. It's only the spindle that's got a fault with, so if he ever has a fault with the wiper motor, got a spare motor there. But yeah, that is all done and dusted. I've quite enjoyed sort of renovating this digger. It was in a bit of a sorry state when we first got it, and yeah, to be fair, he spent a bit of money on it, but it'll be a good machine now. It'll do a good day's work. Right, it's 20 to 4 now, and I'm going to head back to the yard and load up for tomorrow. Yeah, I was hoping to be on with my van, but that's not going to happen. I've a 160 high track in the woods and it's broken a track link, so I'm going to go up tomorrow morning and get that sorted with a lad from HQ. He's going to fetch the track pin press, so that'll be exciting. Hopefully the weather holds out. So I'll leave it there for today's video. Thanks very much again for watching. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like, and for more bits and pieces, head over to my Instagram, Ali's Digger Diary. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.